Hi everyone, we are Team 3 and we are going to talk about mechanics of materials and its phenomena. Mechanics of materials focuses on quantitative description of the motion and the formation of solid materials. Its phenomena and the ones that we will talk about are a force, deformation, strength, and finally elasticity. Enjoy the video and pay attention. Hi, again, I'm Javier and I'm going to talk about a force. A force is the ratio of an applied force between the area on which it acts. It means that the forces are the internal forces that are generated inside bodies under loads. That is, in physics, specifically in mechanics, a force is known as applied force that acts on a body to deform it, or to bring the desired change to the position of the load. And we can do it pushing it or lifting it. In this sense, the behavior of matter will vary from how this force is applied. So, we can conclude that a force is the power directly applied to a machine to lift a load. Okay, but what is a load? Well, a load is the weight lifted by a machine. In this example, you can see the difference between them.
Hello, my name is Bruno. I will talk about the deformation. In material science, deformation refers to modification of the shape or size of an object due to applied force or a change in temperature. Deformation is usually caused by forces such as tensile, compressive, shear, bending, torsion. Deformation usually appears as strength. As deformation occurs, intermolecular forces arise that oppose the applied force. If the applied force is not too high, these forces resist the applied force and allow the material to resume its original state once the load is removed. A large applied force may cause a permanent deformation of the material or even structural failure. Different types of deformation may result from variation in type of material, size, and the forces applied.
Well, hello, I am Aldo Pedraza, and today I'm going to talk about the subtopic of strength. The strength of a material is its ability to withstand an applied load without failure or deformation. In other words, it means that an object made by a very strong material it won't deform if it takes a very high amount of load. The field of strength of materials deals with forces and deformations that result from the acting on a material. Strength of materials basically considers the relationship between the external loads applied to a material and the resulting deformation or changes in the material dimensions. However, we must note that the load which will deform a small component won't be the same that for deform a larger component. Actually, it will be less. Example of strength is putting the most weight over a top of concrete block until it gets to crumble. And that's it for me. Thank you for your attention. Let's continue with the next topic for my other classmate.
Hello, my name is Barbara and I'm going to talk about the elasticity. So, what is elasticity? It's defined as the ability of a deformed material body to return to its original shape and size when the forces causing the deformation are removed. Now we have another concept that is called elastic limit. And as the name says, is the limit of the elastic capacity that the object has. So if you pass the limit, the object will stay in that form. So in short words, permanent deformation happens. It won't go back to what the original shape was. Now, talking about some examples of materials, we have that in metals, the atomic lattice changes its size and shape when forces are applied. Energy is added. When forces are removed, the lattice goes back to the original lower energy state. For rubbers and polymers, elasticity is caused by the stretching of polymer chains when forces are applied. Now I'm going to give you some examples of elasticity in our daily life. So first we have an elastic waistband, and then we have a rubber band for hair, is the one that you use to tie your hair. And last one, a resistant band is used for mostly doing exercise. It's really easy to understand what elasticity is, and is really common in our daily life.
Hi, I am Gisela Sosa and I'm going to make an experiment about deformations. For this experiment we are going to use a metal rod. We can see that at the beginning the metal rod is a straight line that measures 52 centimeters. And applying a little force we will begin to give it the shape we want. As we can see, at the end we have a totally different figure from the original, which means that we deform it. Well, that was everything for this experiment. It was a really easy experiment, so I wish you like it. And that was Team 3, and thank you for your attention.